Good morning, lovely people. How are we today? I hope you're all going really well. So here we are, Junk Journal January for the 25th ombre. And let me get my label out. Ombre. There we go. So I was having a little bit of a think about this, and I have to say I quite love the ombre look. I dyed a lampshade once, so I was testing out I got out my box of pink and red distress inks, and I thought I might go through like from a darker to a lighter pink, and then I ended up deciding to use that stencil instead of this one. So I've already had a try to make sure it would work, and I've got out, let me show you, I've got out Victorian Velvet, Spun Sugar and Tattered Rose, and they're very close in colour. Let me get they're very close in colour, but just that very subtle from dark to lighter, and I think that will look really cute. Now, and then I was looking at my page and I thought, well, what can I do with that? I've got a couple of envelopes out. That one was too big, and I thought, oh, I could put an envelope around there and then tuck it in there, and then happened to go, this caught my eye as I was walking out of my craft room, and I thought, ooh, look at that colour lace. Looks really sweet with that. So I thought, well, I might just make a belly band and a tag to go in it. So I was going to start with white, but then this is already like in all those creamy tones. So I thought I'm going to have this as my tag base, or that was one of those pieces that had the 3 holes. I've just taken the holes off the top and reused it. So I reckon it'll be nice and simple. Put those over there, we won't reuse those, and we can have a bit of fun. I'll have to use this to lean on, creating an ombre effect on our tag. Now, this is wider, so I will have to move it. Okay. So you know how I was saying how hot and it's now hot and humid, and I was watching the news last night, and up north of South Australia, which, you know, be like a 10 or 12 hour drive from here, they got to 48 degrees and a low of 34 overnight. And I said to my husband, oh my goodness, I just wouldn't be able to survive. There I was saying 41 degrees, and oh my goodness. But oh gosh, imagine, can you imagine? That's just, you'd definitely be able to put food outside to cook. Goodness. Okay, so I'm just using, this is a cheap makeup brush from Kmart, and so I'm going quite dark, and then I'll blend it up a little bit so that I can then do the next colour. So I may as well, because I've just got 3, I'll do thirds, so about to here. Okay, and then without putting more on my brush, I'm just going to come down, just get that off. So I'm quite dark at the bottom, you can see that. Okay, so that was Victorian Velvet. So now we're going to go into the Spun Sugar. And I'm going in big circles, not just backwards and forwards. Normally I do little circles, but because I'm trying to get that ombre effect across the tag. I'm doing a large circle. Okay, and now we go to Tattered Rose, which is the lightest of our three. I hadn't used these for ages and I thought, oh, gosh, I bet they're all dried out. But I've kept them in the tin and they always sit upside down like that, so they were all fine. Okay, and now I'm going to have to line it up just to do that little bit on the side. That's the big reveal. Ah, how pretty is that? Okay, oh, and I've gone off a little bit there, but I don't think that will really matter. I can put something now. How are we going to make it look continuous? So it doesn't really, it's not a repeating pattern. So I'm just going to have to go reverse it and line up those little edges. Sorry if I've got my head in the way so I can see. Okay, I'll try not to come off this side, so a little bit of this. Now I've got to try and match the darkness. I might end up not liking it and trimming it off and making it a skinnier tag. We'll see. It doesn't look too bad. Not too bad. Okay, let's put the lids on those because otherwise they will dry out. So yes, when they're in the tin, or the top of the excuse me, of the pad is down, so you should always store all of your stamp pads like that. It keeps the ink to the top of the pad. Right, now I'm going to come in with my, oh actually, do you know what, I'm going to use the darker one to do the edges. May as well keep it in that colour, may as well, hey. No, not really working. Oh, there we go. I've got a busy day today. Oh no, I don't like that. I've got to take my elderly mother to the doctors and get papers signed, and oh gosh, and she's I've got her two sisters and on me all the time she needs to be, you know, in a home. She shouldn't be there, and she doesn't want to do it, and oh, the fun. Okay, so shall we make it a tag shape? Now, do we want the dark at the top or at the bottom? I think I like it at the bottom. I'm just going to round the bottom corners. There. And do I tag it at the top? do that. Or a nice big, almost need a big deep one about there. Okay, I'm going to eyeball it and go about like that. Pick that one up, turn it over to this side and line that up and trim it off. There we go. Okay, now that's looking cute. Now we need a bit of decoration. Well, while we're thinking about that, while the brain cells are trying to engage, we can just stick on our bit of lace. This is not an old one. I got this recently. It's left over from a workshop I was teaching when I buy the supplies. And so pretty. I need it about there. The palest of pink. That beautiful embroidery. It's just a simplicity one. And you can still get it, so there's not much left on my roll, so it only goes around once. So I think I'll have to go and get another one. Right. About there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that glue, well, it won't be completely dry, but just set a bit. Oh, I haven't quite got the edges there. And then, because I don't want my belly band to be loose, so then I'm going to, when that's grabbed enough, I can just bring that over a tad to make it a little tighter. Just make sure I leave it straight. There we go. So that's my plan. Right, now let's, I grabbed out, put that away. Oh, if you're wondering, this is, you know, the Dymo machine. You can buy a paper one, and that's what I've printed those out. And then I've put well, this one was worn off because I use that one all the time. You can put the paper on, you can see the colour. Oops. Okay, so I got out some of my little bits and pieces. So thought we could pinky colours. That's a bit bright. We could do possibility. Maybe. Oh, I have to sit almost flat. That's pretty cute. Okay, so there's those. I'll leave those 3 on top. But I also, then I found these. I didn't even, oh yes, they're clusters and things that I've made. You know, you just get a whole sheet and you just put a little cluster and then you just tear it up. You know, to decorate, come out from under there. So that one's a bit wild, but actually quite cute. It's nice with the urn. I do want to try and, I mean, not that that's very hard. And see, I've done it, and then I've just one stitch, and it holds pretty much everything in. Oh, I've got dangles here. Dingle dangle scarecrow. do the... that's like a little gold mine. Oh, that's sweet with the rosebuds, and it's got pink and green. We've got laugh and a little rose. I can change the button if I wanted to make it pink. Create. That's cute. Calm. Little butterfly moments. That's a bit big. Sweet. Oh, paperclip. Oh, that goes the wrong way. That would have looked good, wouldn't it? I've glued that onto the paperclip, and I've put the strip through, glued it together, and then torn it in a banner, created a cluster on top. But that's no good for this one because I'd have to go on that side. I need to go on the other side. Yellow butterfly. These are all no. Oh, look. Dream. Oh, look, that could even just go on the side. What else do we have in here? Oh, I had a garden one. I could have used that on the garden page. This was all the way down the bottom of the stack. I hadn't even realised it was there. Dance, little butterfly. That's, oh look, those little flowers actually match. I can change the butterfly if I wanted to, although that's quite cute. Right, okay. That's a no. That's no possibilities. Too big. Pretty. Alright, stop, Mandy, stop. Otherwise you just keep looking for ages. I just thought I found all of the, it said clusters. I went, oh, I could use a pre-made cluster. I do like that little, but it's not quite really right. I'm going to leave that on my desk. Do you know why? Because we might use it on another page. But how about this little one? I can change the thing, so I don't need to have dance. I could have, I'll leave the little butterfly, and we could have create. There we go. I'll just swap it over with this one. That'd be too much if that was hanging from the top. I think that one needs to be bigger if I do that. This one has got, it's got pink in the background. It kind of looks okay there. And I could add more. Oh, another teacup. We had teacups the other day, didn't we? All the others are smaller or the wrong colour. Yep, see, wrong colour. All right, let's put that there. Yep, I'm leaving that on my desk because I think I'll try and use that. Yep. Right, what else did I find? Oh, they're just little butterflies and things and flowers. little... I'm just looking at this. Can you see, obviously, a bit of where I think I cut this out of a Daphne's Diary. And I've cut around something. That looks a bit weird, but we could put a little... That's too pink. Oh, there, look at that. We could just... And they're the same colour. Get a couple of them and we could build up our little vase. These are not... I have to ink them because they're not very well printed. But... Oh, look. That's that one, but bigger. Start with a big one, and then medium, and a small. No, that's no good, that one. The bees, how cute are they? Actually, I think just the two. If I go like that. Yes, okay. Stop. Bit of greenery maybe? Is there another one? Yes, there is. Ah, that's cute. All right, let's do that. And we've got the word create hanging from our dangle, so we don't need any other words or little... I actually think that we do need like a bit of a tag or something there, but I think these are all too small. They're all the same size. Just looking at colours. Actually, I know I have got here some of Tracy's labels. These Japanese botanical fabric swatch. I've got these, they're everywhere. I need to I'm trying to get, I need to make some more books so that I can house them in there. There we go, that looks better. One with the red, it's the same outside, but it's got sort of that pinky writing inside. Possibly just a little one like that. I think this one. Okay, let's do it. I'm procrastinating now. Oops. So these were the, hold on, I'll tell you, cut it out. The fabric swatch labels from Tracy Fox, which is on Etsy. It's Love Junk Journals. Righty-ho. Okay, let's snip those corners off. And we'll ink our little bits into that's already inked. That's ink. It's just the flowers and the tag. Oh, plus we've also got this one. Oh, Amanda. Right. I cut these out when I very first got my, no, not, it was a Cricut Explorer, I think, which was like my third machine. Because you know, I've had a Cricut since they first came out, and then I wore it out, and then I upgraded to, I've got a Eclipse machine, and I wore that one out. So then I got I can't remember, there was a different one again, and then I went back to Cricut. So then I had an Explore, and then we upgraded the Explore, and I actually didn't wear that one out. I actually sold that one, and we got a Maker 3. So my daughter and I went Harvey's in that, and we it was the first time I was using the print and cut feature, so it wasn't all that well aligned, and I was still, and there's been many upgrades, and so the alignment is a lot better as well. So, but I still use them because, you know, I'd already printed them all out on, and otherwise it's a waste of ink and paper and the time. So, and a little bit of ink and all those white bits are not really all that visible. I could go in there with like these little scissors and try and trim it, but yeah, no. Finally got a dog groomer to agree to groom my mum's dog, who hasn't had a haircut for over a year. Poor little thing. And she's coming this afternoon, like a mobile one, because Mum doesn't drive, and I need to set it up. Even though I could take him somewhere, I need to set it up so that someone can come to her and do it on a regular basis. And she said, "Oh, come and assess it." And she said, "But I won't be able to, if he's really bad, I won't be able to leave him." I said, "He's a walking dreadlock, so come and assess him and I'll have tissues for you." She sounded really lovely, so maybe we could actually layer the ombre and this one, give them a bit of a layer effect like that. Yeah, why not? Let's do it, I say. Where's my glue? Here it is. Okay, let's start with you. So I have to run around with Mum this morning. I have to come back because my daughter's car's in for service, so I need to come back and take her to work at lunchtime, and then go back and meet up with the dog groomer. I told my mum it's going to cost you, you know, probably $300, maybe $400. Oh, she said, and I went, well, you know, you did let him go, and I said, but if we take him to the vet, like a vet would, he'll have to be shaved, because he's just, as I said, like, he's just like one big dreadlock. Looks like a mop that moves around. And I said, if we take him to the vet, you know, it'll cost you a minimum of $1,500, because they'll put him to sleep, not put to sleep, like anaesthetize him and knock him out so that they can shave him. So hopefully this lady can do it. Otherwise, that's the next option, because she was lying to me and said she'd had it done. And when my brother was over in March last year, he offered to get Cooper clipped, and, you know, no, it's all right, I can do it. But yeah, she didn't do it. Unfortunately, she's got the beginning of dementia. It's in that really, I reckon, the most dangerous stage, because she's still aware enough to, you know, everyday living, but, you know, like, she can't remember, she doesn't know what time it is, she doesn't know what day it is, and, you know, she'll be ready to go to the bank, and it'll be like 4:30 in the afternoon or something. I'll go, Mum, bank's shut. And and I had to ring her and remind her that we were going to the doctor's today. And yeah, so I got her a calendar, but it doesn't mean all that much. So I'm just putting some under and some over of those. No, I think, yeah, I need to put that at a different angle. There we go. Come over a little bit. There we are. Ah, that's looking cute. Now, how are we going to attach you? Are we just going to put a small hole and let you dangle down? How's it going to look in here? Ah, that's enough for me to stretch that now. It's caught enough so that I can, can't really see the flowers, but that's okay because you'll see that when you take the tag out. Right, now. So I'm just going to stretch this slightly just so that it'll hold, because there's a lot of give in that lace. It's not stretchy lace, but there's a fair bit of give. Okay, is that enough? Nope. Holding. Right. This can be my eyelets. I think I told you that my eyelet set at my crocodile never works. I used every single, I watched something and they said just use all the settings until you get one you like. But look at the back of all of the eyelets with the crocodile. They're all disgusting. And I think only that one and that one actually look all right from the front. None of the others do. So like I said, I don't like the crocodile. Maybe it's my eyelets, I don't know. But that's okay, because I've got one of these oldies, the old silent setter. Works a treat. And have I got any little tiny eyelets? I don't think I have. No. I'll just do a normal eyelet. And I have to stand up though for this. Can I see the middle? I have to mark it with a pencil because I just do. We'll put it about, that has to come down, so about there, I reckon. Right, I did wear out my little mat, but that's okay. I'll grab this little one off Temu. It's quite cute. Hasn't started to show holes and stuff yet. Right, eyelets. Sure I can find a nice pinky one. Salmony pinky. Or do we want to just go, maybe we'll just go with the I think we will back in there. Because I used the black, gold, silver and the metallic, what is it called? Like, depends where you get it from, but the antique browny metally colour the most. I have them all in here, separate from all the coloured ones. Right. And look at that, nice and neat. And even, so I don't mind that it's squished out, but at least that's even. None of these were even like that. And I've tried different pressures and I don't know. So it's just a very expensive hole punch for me. Righty-hoo, let's put our little thing through that. I think that's having the eyelet there will make it just that little bit stronger, and you know, so this won't pull out. Right, but actually the back is plain. I should take that off, just only because it's easy to do. But I'll just first of all ink the edges. I know, I'll just use my bit of cardboard and put lines on there. Nice. There we go. Faint. I mean, you never get like a proper stamped image with this anyway, but that's just perfect. Oh, do you think I should go up there? Maybe I should. Let's do a little bit more. There we are. That'll do. There. And you saw that I put the bulb pin so that the clasp is that way. I find that it naturally goes that way. If you, whoops, let me get that through down. See, it doesn't want to stay, and it sort of sits weirdly. But if you bring it down, it sits through. It's nice. Okay, well, that I believe is all I will do today. I probably can't really put that in there yet because that glue takes a little while to dry. Have a quick thing. There we go. So there's my ombre sticking out just slightly off the end of the ease, cut behind the cluster, but that's okay. So how cool was that? I used up a cluster and this little cluster on a pin that I found when I was looking for something else in my pile of boxes, and we created that lovely ombre effect using the stencil and the makeup brush and those what were they again? Victorian Velvet, Spun Sugar and Tattered Rose. So have a look at your inks and see if you can you test them out on the paper and see if, and you also don't have to do one colour. Like I could have gone from pink to green, which would have looked lovely as well. But you create that ombre effect of the colours fading and then going into another colour. So there's my little tag. That's cute. Little lines on the back. Excuse me. All right. Well, thank you for joining me on this muggy, putrid day here in Adelaide. I hope you are all well and have a lovely, lovely, what's the day today again? The 25th of January. And I will join you, actually I won't join you tomorrow. I'm going to have to do a catch-up video because tomorrow is Australia Day here in Australia, and I will be, my band will be playing an Australia Day awards and citizenship ceremony, so I have to get up early and be off before 7 and get the band all set up and do all of that. So I might get out here tomorrow night and do tomorrow's, what is tomorrow's? Translucent. But otherwise I will do a catch-up video. So stay well, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Toodles!